Hey, Brian and Aiden from Garage Mahal. Say hi.
Hi.
And today we have something I've been waiting for basically my entire life, a countertop ice cream maker. So this is an ice cream and slushy maker. And one of my favorites is this soft serve Dole pineapple ice cream. So we are actually gonna quarter this because this makes a lot. And if you look on the back, the directions, it basically wants 6.75 quarts of water and this whole bag mixed into it. So what we're gonna do is we're basically gonna cut that down into quarters. And this is a 4.4 pound bag. So we're gonna make it into a 1.1 pound serving. And I'll show you how to do that. But more importantly, let's open this ice cream machine up. He's pretty excited too. So let's take a look at what we get inside there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you like ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite flavor?
I like chocolate.
You like chocolate? You're gonna like pineapple too. So this is basically the side. So automatic ice making, automatic blending, automatic dilution. And you can see it has a bunch of different settings and stuff on there. On the back, it basically says one-click maker and 5 preset modes. So let's open this up.
You want the pieces, girl.
Yep, so here's the instruction manual. And here, I'm not sure what you're taking out, but here, let's get the foam off the top.
What is this? That's the big one?
Yeah, that's pretty big. Okay, so taking the plastic off, since that's in there.
What's inside? No one's inside.
Nothing's inside yet.
Oh.
Are you blocking a view? So I'm going to be forced to put it on the side real quick.
Quick.
But we're going to get it upright just that fast. Okay, so this is basically how it comes out of the box.
It's not taking so long.
I'm sorry. Somebody wants ice cream, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get the rest of these parts open up. So it looks like this is probably the drip tray. That'll go on the front.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Got that other piece? Yep. All
I
right.
can't put this place.
No, I think that goes on the front, but let's see. Okay, so it looks like this is your handle. And then it must have some sort of, we'll figure that out from the directions how that goes in. So a couple things. So on top, basically has those disclaimers. And then you have this transparent bucket that goes on the front. So it is easy to clean because this basically comes apart pretty easily. So that is super helpful. And what we are going to do is we're going to pre-clean this, just kind of get the manufacturing process off. And then we will put everything back together. But this basically kind of gives you some general ideas on that. And then this will go in. And then you're kind of putting it off to the side and then pushing it, and that will lock that into place. But anyway, let me rinse this all off and we'll be back for the assembly. So stay tuned. Okay, so we have everything basically rinsed off, kind of wiped down. So let's start putting it together. This is your drip tray, which basically kind of just sits underneath there. There is a ice cream cone holder on the side, which is pretty fantastic, I gotta be honest. So you notice this has like a little square plug on it. This is square, so what we are doing is putting that on and kind of like moving it until it sits in place. And you just want to kind of like squeeze it up against that back silicone gasket. And then we are going to be taking the main chamber and we're going to be putting it on a slight angle. and it'll slide on there. And then you want to slide it back, and then you want to twist it, and that will lock it into place. So there you go. And there is a embossed lock symbol on the back, so you know what you're doing there. And then you want to have this piece set up like this on the front. You have your handle, so it's going to be put in like this. And then this is your locking pin, and it has a little nub on here, so that's going to go on your right hand side. So if you want to take a look at that. And then you want to make sure that you have this pushed up into that cavity. So this is where behind the scenes that handle is going to go, like that. So we'll put this cover back on. And then we'll slide this in, and then we are going to put this locking pin in, and you have that little notch, and then basically turn that up or down, and then this is going to be what depresses and opens that back chamber for you. So again, to kind of give you a preview of what that does in the back. So this is how it's going to pivot for you. So pulling down will open the chamber, and that will let the ice cream or slushy mix come down, and then all the way up we'll keep that sealed. Okay, and again, that's how that will work. And then let's plug the unit in. And then this is what turns it on. Push the button in. And then your menu selection. So these are your selections. You have slushy, soft ice cream, spiked slushy, cold drink, milkshakes, and that is your cleaning cycle. And by hitting menu, we'll flip down to each cycle. And since we're going to be making some soft serve, we're going to leave it on that. And then this is going to be your cover to the top once you pour your mixture in. So let's get making the mixture, and we'll show you how that works. And keep in mind too, on here, that is a 750 milliliter max line. So you can see there, that's as far as you want to fill any of the ingredients. Okay, so now we are going to quarter that bag, and we'll be right back. Okay, so next we are going to measure out 1.1 pounds. So that comes out to be 17.6 ounces. So we are going to set our scale, and we had it tared off, and we have it set to ounces. So let's get pouring. That smells fantastic already. So 17.6 ounces. So to give you kind of an idea, we'll mix that down. So that comes out to be about 2 cups. But again, make sure that you're measuring it for weight. And then we are going to pour into our mixing pot. And then we need, and this is our little cheat sheet that we made up here. So we need 6.75 cups. So it's going to be basically 4 cups. And then we're going to do 2 3/4. Okay, so this is our 4 cups. Okay, so this is our 2 3/4. Now we are going to use a wire whisk, and then go ahead, mix. And this is why we're kind of using intentionally a larger pot, so stay out of the splash zone. Okay. Want me to help?
No.
Oh, let go for a second. Let me get it really.
Only inside this.
And again, we're just using the stove as a place to hold this. We're not actually adding any heat. The cooler, the better you want this mix. All right, it'll take a couple minutes to mix.
Try.
Yep, you try. Your turn. We'll let Aiden do some mixes. Stir really good. Okay, let me do some more. All right, so that is our mix. We are going to pour it into this cup to make it a little bit easier to pour into the machine. I'll just leave that a little left over. Okay. Now again, we're going to go to the max on this level. So again, as easy as we can pour it in there. So right to the edge. So basically we got about 1 cup left over. So that's about 3 cups. And then again, we'll turn the machine on. Select soft ice cream. And then that will start going. And then you'll see it on the side here. So Aiden can watch. And we'll just we'll let that run for a while and we'll be back. No, it's not done yet. So this is kind of like we started at 6 o'clock, 6:01.
Yeah,
so 6:08.
Yager.
So this is basically about 6 or 7 minutes.
Yager.
So you can see how it's getting thicker.
Yeah.
Okay, so about like a 10-minute update.
I want to see.
And let's get Aiden on there. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. And then you can see how much thicker that mix is getting. And then let's put the temp gauge on it. And again, it's 55 degrees, so it keeps going down. So we'll just keep an eye on it. And again, I guess that's where that little hint and trick comes in, where they said to actually put the contents in the fridge for a while, just to help the machine. So, all right, so to kind of give you an idea, let's open this lid up here. And you can see that the volume has significantly increased. And then the temperature inside here is, it's about 37 degrees, but it's cooler down by where the actual element is. The cooling element. And like I said, it's about 20 minutes. Not quite there yet, but you can see how it has definitely risen into that compartment. And it will beep 3 times when it is done. So we're not quite there yet. Alright, so we are a couple minutes later. And it has significantly come up to the top. So again, that's where you got to watch your volume. And the color is completely different. So that's the mixed color. It's kind of like a bright yellow. And here it's kind of like a lighter yellow. And then you can see how it is really cold on the inside there now. So it should be just a couple minutes longer. And then I think we'll be ready to start serving. Okay, so we missed the beep beep, but it says cool. So I'll kind of give you an idea. And I mean, it took up almost all this extra space. So definitely make sure you don't go past that. And let's see how it looks. And here we're ready. And there it comes. Very cool. See if I can't turn that around. My first time with soft serve ice cream, so definitely far from expert. But I think that looks pretty fantastic. Let me get a spoon. Here, you want to try it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, take this spoon. I'll hold the glass. Try it. Scoop it out. How's that taste?
Good.
Good? All right.
Yeah.
Expert opinion. Let me see.
It's good.
It's really good. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. I know it's good.
Want some more?
Yeah.
That's like, it's like perfect. Good?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Brian from Crunchmore Hall. Thanks for watching and be safe out there. Like, wow.